Teachers, what's the most disturbing thing a student has ever brought for show and tell? After 12 years teaching 3rd grade, I thought I'd seen it all. Lost teeth from sibling fights, scraped knees from recess, exhausted kids who gamed all night. Most parents over-explained every little mark, but then Luna came to my class. Her father dropped her off one Monday with visible marks on her wrists. The dad was remarkably casual as he explained how Luna had gotten tangled in her rope swing while playing in the woods behind their house. She's always out there practicing her fox adventures, he said with a practiced chuckle, gesturing at her fox ear headband. I keep telling her to be more careful, but you know how kids are with their phases. At least it gets her outside, right? Luna stood quietly, adjusting her foxtail keychain and pulling her sleeves down over her wrists, nodding along to her father's story. Something felt off about the bruising pattern, but I couldn't quite place it. I looked closely during reading time and could see they were deep purple marks, oddly symmetrical and circular. Very unusual for a rope swing accident. The father mentioned he needed to get to an important meeting. I'll pick you up after school, sweetheart. Remember what we talked about? Be good for Miss Anderson. After he left, I prepared for our morning activities while making small talk with Luna. Those marks look like they hurt. Playing in the woods can be dangerous, huh? She nodded eagerly. Yeah, they were really tight around my wrists. They? I asked gently. Her eyes widened slightly. I mean the rope. The rope was tight when I got myself tangled up in the woods by the big oak tree. I pushed the thought away and started our morning work. But as the week went on, Luna seemed more tired each day. Then came Friday's show and tell. She seemed excited, but nervous. As other kids brought their soccer trophies and pet photos, Luna pulled out fuzzy handcuffs from her backpack. The room giggled. Some teachers might have immediately confiscated them, but I'd seen kids bring weird things before. These are part of my fox collection, she announced proudly, eyes bright. Oh, tell us more about being a fox, Luna. I love your ears you wear every day, I said encouragingly, trying to keep my voice warm. She lit up at my interest. My daddy and I play special games where I get to practice being a real fox. What kind of games? I asked gently. The good fox game. He says I'm getting really good at staying still, just like how foxes hide from predators. She held up the cuffs. These are the beginner ones. The metal ones hurt more, so we only use those when I've been bad. The room felt suddenly cold, but I'm getting better. Last time I only cried for 5 minutes, so daddy said I'm becoming a strong fox, not a weak kid anymore. My stomach churned. Daddy says all strong foxes need to learn to handle being restrained. That's what makes us special survivors in the wild. She smiled drowsily. The basement is cold, but he says that's part of the training, like a fox den in winter. And the collar is only for when I forget to do my homework. Last week I didn't finish my math sheet, so I had to wear it all night. She showed faint marks on her neck I hadn't noticed before, hidden under her fox-themed choker. Daddy usually says not to bring this stuff to school because people already tease me about my fox stuff, and this would make it worse. But I thought since you like my ears, you'd think these were cool too. The moment show and tell ended and I sent the kids to art class, I stepped out, my mind racing. Her dad wouldn't pick her up for hours, but I knew I couldn't wait. I walked to the principal's office, trying to convince myself she was just talking. I mean, kids have imagination. Maybe she was just confused about some innocent game. Maybe she was mixing up reality with some cartoon she watched. I thought about those wrist marks again, perfectly circular, exactly where handcuffs would sit. I felt disgusted because everything suddenly made terrible sense. I immediately called Child Protective Services from the principal's office. My hands shook as I detailed everything Luna had said. The social worker asked for documentation of previous incidents. I pulled Luna's attendance records and was horrified. 15 absences in the past 3 months. Notes about family emergencies and minor injuries. Complaints of fatigue. Requests to wear long sleeves even on hot days. The pattern was crystal clear now. All signs I should have seen. All explained away with reasonable excuses. CPS arrived within 2 hours with police backup. While the principal kept the other children away from the chaos, they took Luna somewhere safe. What investigators found broke everyone who saw it. The father's computer had videos no child should be in. Luna in her fox costume, doing whatever sick things he told her to do. His browser history showed he was exactly the monster they feared. The mother, who'd left 2 years ago, had tried to get custody but couldn't prove anything. A month later, Luna returned to my classroom. I didn't know what to expect, but she ran up and hugged me, wearing bunny ears instead of her fox ones. I'm a rabbit now, Mrs. Anderson, she said softly. Rabbits are gentle and safe. They don't need to be strong or brave all the time. They just need to be loved. She was living with her mom now, who'd fought tooth and nail to get custody once the truth came